welcome back to Whiskey and Wine with the Rooster.
Wait, hold on, man. Wait a second. What are you doing? You don't start the show. You just shut that purty mouth of yours, and I get to go here.
Hey. Okay, well then, go. Just there we go.
All right, try this again.
Got a purty mouth.
Welcome back, Cluckheads. You know who we are. You know what we do.
Common sense, Constitution, and current events, and shutting the madman down when he tries to introduce the show.
Yeah. Well, I guess I shouldn't have said purty mouth. I should have said dirty mouth.
It is a purty, dirty mouth, though. There's a difference between ugly, dirty, and pretty dirty.
And this is the part where I think that we should probably talk about the whole morals.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to have morals in there.
Yeah. So
it's
those.
But you know that's what we got the Mad Hen here for.
Yeah, she keeps us honest.
She Ish.
She keeps us from getting banned.
So we're on episode 20. She's kept us alive so far for 20 weeks. That's
2-0.
And we're getting closer to that tournament of fermentation. And guess what? She chose tonight.
Yeah, and it looks very high end.
So she chose little Saki. We have not done Saki.
I've never tried Saki before.
So you've never tried Saki?
No, I'm a Saki virgin.
We're going to Saki it to you, baby. Yeah.
Be gentle. I am a Saki virgin.
No. The foreplay for this.
Well, where's the dungeon oil?
I think you can find that on giftedchicken.com.
No,
all your beard, bath,
you
and body
dungeon
needs.
oil on that website.
I'm pretty sure that that going easy on you with Saki is just going to be the equivalent of the foreplay called a bite the pillow.
Oh. All right.
So, since I'm going to start this off. This is the lower end one. It is called. Well, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Janmai Ginjo. Janmai Ginjo.
Hey, let me knock this one out for you. Junmai Ginjo.
That's good.
Jumanji.
That's good. All right. E Honda.
Jumanji was a Japanese.
All right, E Honda. Get back in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. Finish him.
Okay, so it's a pretty blue bottle. It's got some cool artwork on it, very Japanese deco type traditional.
I got to say, the low end of the Japanese stuff, they step it up.
Yeah, this is definitely not McCormick's.
No, it definitely. I mean, it's not SeaWorld friendly, so it's glass.
It's glass. This you're not taking this to the pool or SeaWorld.
No, nothing like that.
You know what? Let's
open it up.
It's got a twist top.
Yeah,
it's a standard twist top. Oh, I wonder if it's going to have the. It does not have the spill-proof thing in there.
We've been finding that the little spout thing to help you from
that's on the real low end.
Those should be the real bottom line low end stuff.
All right, here we go.
All right,
going to do the Sleepy Joe sniff test,
also known as the Biden test.
Huh? That's something. It smells sweet. Isn't it made from rice though? Like fermented rice?
Yeah, it smells like a white wine.
Yeah, actually it does. That's what it smells like. It smells like a white wine. Okay, now
but it is a rice wine,
so. the Mad Hen has instructed us that we are not to pour our own because there are a certain set of rules you're supposed to follow whenever it comes to Saki time.
There are a lot of rules, and we're going to go with the American rules of we're going to get it wrong.
Yes. Now the big
we'll try, but odds are against us getting it correct.
So that's not fair. Yeah, he got more than I did.
Switch the cup, crybaby. There.
Gosh. You can't pour your own. That's your rules.
You're not allowed to pour your own.
Rules. You're not allowed to pour your own. I knife-handed you. Last time I knife-handed somebody dealing with a radio show, I made a grown man apologize for playing a video game. That's good.
Huh?
That's good. That's good.
Maybe a new glass?
No, we're good with it. All right. So, it's...
Hope that was in the glass.
Okay, it's clear, but if you look at the very bottom of the level, it's got like this milky look thing to it. You see it?
No.
Look at it like this. See how there's like that little milky line right underneath the top of it? Or is it just from the glasses?
I think you're just looking through the acid edge part or something.
Oh, you know what? That's probably what it is. Because we're drinking out of these acid edge glasses that you can find on giftedchicken.com.
Yes, you can find these on giftedchicken.com.
They are filtered Sakis. And according to the Mad Hen, who from previous episodes we have told you that she has her license from the Honky Tonk Bar Association. She said that this is a level 3 dry as opposed to the other one that we're going to bring up here in a second, which is a level 2 dry. Now, this one actually smells pretty good. And it is a $9 bottle for however much this is. It's
I don't know. Are the numbers supposed to start with a J?
I can't find the numbers on it, and I can't find the alcohol percentage. What is it? It's 14.5% by volume.
All right.
And the ingredients are rice and rice koji, and it's 720 milliliters. All right, so let's get to the good one.
All right, the good one. I'm looking at we call this one, it's translated into Soaring Cloud. Hopefully I'm not offending anybody with that one, but I'm doing my best. So.
Is that like Crashing Tiger, like Soaring Cloud?
Yeah, this one's called Soaring Cloud. The bottle is really, really cool. I mean, it is this crazy blue.
It's almost like a purple blue. Yeah. It's really, really pretty.
It's also, in that dry categories too, so it's supposed to be a little sweeter thanks to our Honky Tonk Bar Association here. But this one sells for about $30, and I'm going to go with it's the same size container, just a different shape in the bottle.
Probably.
So this kind of looks like the I Dream of Jeannie style bottle, and 15.5% volume.
So a little bit
720 milliliters.
So it's the same size, a little bit more alcohol percentage, but
this
negligible.
One's got a fancy wrapper on it, so
it does.
Yeah, you can't just go straight to the twist off on that one. This one you gotta work with.
It has like this little gold condom thing.
You gotta work with it first.
You gotta work it, baby. Work it.
It's got the twist cap just like the other one.
Okay.
This one's gold. Gold is synonymous for class. All right.
Yeah. Tell that to people with Gold Slugger.
It smells almost exactly like the other one.
Does it?
It does smell sweeter though.
Common misconception is Saki is like wine. It's closer to distilled alcohols like vodka.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
we learn something every day. Hey, don't pour your own now.
I'm not going to pour my own. I've already been slapped at for that. So, and here's this one. And then I'm going to let my favorite cock of the walk pour mine.
That's right. All right. This one.
And there we go.
There we go.
Now it is clear. It smells good. It is clearer than the other one. If you look at them,
you can definitely smell the difference.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can already smell the difference.
Even though they're both clear, you can absolutely tell which one is the higher.
But see, look, you can even see that, like this one.
Yeah,
the higher end, it's got much more clarity to it than.
It's closer to a clean water than the other one was.
Yeah, actually,
clean water.
That's dangerous. I have a fun prank we can pull on the Overlord.
Yeah,
later.
I guess it's like Fiji water versus Ozarka or something.
Straight from the Fort Worth tap water.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not real sure.
All right, so let's get into these topics.
All right.
I got the timer ready. Let's do our clink and take a sip of this whatever Superior Junmai. Here we go.
Hey.
Kunpai is what I told you were supposed to say.
That's what we're supposed to say. I'm doing high because I know what I'm supposed to. You know what? It's good.
We have, it's.
But it does not taste like a wine. It tastes more like, Mad Hen said, it's more like a vodka.
Yeah, but it's not like a sweet vodka with like a weird film on it.
It's almost like a cross between vodka and whiskey.
Maybe like a,
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
All right. So, let's get into this week's topics.
Oh.
And the first one, Afghanistan, Part 5.
Yeah, this is
the enemy of my enemy.
Someday this is going to be over.
You want to start it or you want me to?
No, I can go ahead and start.
All right, timer's going.
All right, so, So right now, we all know that we've pulled out of Afghanistan. We won't go through
You said pulled out.
Yeah, we're not going to go over the nonsense that happened with that one and all the irritation. But what we've left in its wake right now, since we're fully out of there, is we have now created one of the most armed countries in the Middle East that has been our enemy for the last 20 years. It's a terrorist regime.
No, wait a second. It was said that no equipment was operational.
Really? Because I kind of saw a Black Hawk helicopter flying around with a dude hanging.
The dude
from a
hanging
rope.
from the rope. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
and
sure
I know
saw
there's
that
stories
too.
about was he really hanging or was he just joyriding?
Or was that Photoshop?
Yeah, no, it's clearly he's flying that thing around. So I don't believe a word of they left those things inoperable. Because seeing is believing, and we're watching the videos happen with it.
Last week we said that they were flying, which they weren't. They were just taxiing.
They were taxing. Well, that was the excuse last week. This week is we don't know.
It's aliens.
I think they were putting a flag up or something.
Yeah.
No, I don't buy any of that. And then the sad thing is we know that we'd already talked about, too, the 13 Marines that lost their life due to the suicide bombers.
Yeah, and their bodies were returned.
So their remains were returned, and they were supposed to do the whole, bringing them back.
Ceremonial transfer.
Yeah. And Biden was there, of course, to meet with the families that wanted to meet with them.
Which were very few.
Yeah, so that hasn't gone well. The families that did meet with him, some of them have been very vocal.
I wonder if he took the time to go and talk to each one of them individually.
Yeah, so that's right into the it's funny, not funny, the whole checking his watch several times. The White House is now saying that it's not true, that he didn't check his watch, but again, we watch videos, and
then there was
we have
one of the
family members saying
there was a family member that was saying
more than one said he was doing it.
Yeah.
So you want to believe him, or do you want to believe the families that were there? And that's really the two sides you got.
And then the other thing that came out about this whole thing was that apparently there was a private phone call between the president of the United States and the president of Afghanistan, trying to downplay the events that were happening. They're basically asking him to fabricate stories.
Yeah, so he basically had asked him to fabricate or tell a tale, if you will, of the Taliban is not beating the Afghan army, that they were repelling them or whatever the case may be, which we know is absolutely was ridiculous because they folded in 6 days. And apparently the Afghan president wasn't going to fall or didn't want to be part of that. And of course now being pressed on it, now that's come out because it's pretty controversial. So the White House comments on that one are now that no, this is just can't really comment. It's just a phone call between two guys having a private conversation, which I find funny. It's a private conversation, that he has with something like that. But if you were a Republican in a previous administration, you made a phone call to a foreign nation like Ukraine, it's an impeachable offense. But here, nah, man, it's no big deal. These dudes were just, chit-chatting.
So let me see if I can recap this. And I want you to tell me where I'm wrong. So the president of the free world is asking another president to fabricate stories using intelligence that we have given to the terrorists that are taking over his country. Is that right?
Yes.
So far?
Yeah.
While those terrorists are flying non-operational equipment over the city with dead bodies hanging from it. Am I still right?
Yeah, you're still right.
And during the process of all this, while their capitals basically overran and the bodies are being flown around from non-operational equipment, the bodies are being transferred up in Dover where the president keeps looking at his watch.
Yeah, maybe it was a new Apple Watch or something.
That's the time.
He was really enthralled with something. I'm not real sure.
So,
I got no excuses for it.
Sorry we went over time on that one.
Yeah.
But
And then in the last bit, I don't know, it's overtime, but the last bit is we also failed I shouldn't say we, I didn't make this promise. The White House failed on its promise to make sure that all citizens were evacuated that needed to be before they pulled out. They left people behind. It's sad. Nothing about this that they've told us has been accurate. But it's always somebody else's fault.
All right. Well, what do we think of this?
So far, I like it.
I like it.
I like it. It's probably on the upper echelon of the low end stuff that we've ever tried here.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
Kudos
that
to
I don't think that I'm a Saki connoisseur because it has a weird aftertaste to me.
a little bit, but I'm wondering if the next one, being higher end, is going to have that same aftertaste.
Well, you know what we should do then?
We make the switch.
Let's make the switch to the higher end.
Clink here.
Little clinky clink.
Colonel Clink. Oh,
And
sorry.
then that can... Kung Pai.
Kung Pai.
Oh, that's completely different. That is completely
Wow.
different.
I like that.
That is dangerously smooth.
Oh my god, dude!
For $30, this
you
is
give me a bottle of this and a plate of sashimi and some sushi rolls, dude, and I'm having a good night.
It's almost like when you're comparing the two, this one definitely was grown in fields with some depleted plutonium or uranium, and this one it's not. Too soon?
Oh,
Is that
I know it's been 70 years, but probably still too soon.
That's good.
It is good.
That is
so
really
my
good.
hats off to our Japanese brethren, because these guys, you guys know how to make some liquor.
I mean, so thank you to Roy at Total
Roy,
Wine for recommending this
Wine.
to Mad Him.
I'm raising my glass to
You know, we should just finish this bottle and start watching some anime.
Maybe.
I mean, since we're here, we can.
Play some Mortal Kombat or something.
If we were at the Overlord's house, we'd probably suggest some hentai, but we're not going in the dungeon.
We're not there. I'm not doing that.
We're not doing that. All right, so let's hop into topic number 2.
That's really good.
We're going to call topic number 2, You've Got a Friend in Me. You know what? Go ahead and start it, because we're going to have to do a little bit of a recap from some previous
so
episodes.
you got a friend in me. So,
Timer started.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so more likely, aptly named China. You've got a friend in me. So with all of this stuff that's been going on, we know we've been talking about Afghanistan a lot, but in prior episodes before the whole Afghanistan thing, President Biden had created an executive action demanding that 98% of all vehicles sold in this country be electric cars, which needs to happen by 2030, which is in the next 9 years. And currently we're only at about a 2% output of electric cars in this country. And those are mostly done by Tesla, who is still not part of this game.
They're not at the playing
with the White
table.
House. They're not at the table. They don't have a seat at the table, which again is just ridiculous.
Because what does Elon Musk know about electric cars?
What does the top innovator in electric vehicles know about electric vehicles? And he's also in solar panels and all the other alternative stuff. But
Whatever.
Cluck that guy, right? So anyway, so now back onto China. So China now loves the Taliban. So we're out of there, and China's like, hey man, we're best friends now. So you guys are my best friends, thick and thin. We always stick together, kind of thing.
Surely this has nothing to do with the Silk Road and everything that has to offer.
No, that's Silk Road. That's like a conspiracy theory, right? Just going right through Afghanistan for all their mineral rights.
You know what? Hold on. Let's look at some of the wonderful resources Afghanistan has.
Yes, wonderful.
First off, they have an incredible drug trafficking program.
Economic juggernaut, opium.
Those
guys. Man, that's some of the best stuff out there from what I understand.
Yeah. You know what? We can do a follow-up with Overlord and see if that's true.
Yeah.
I'm sure that him and John Kerry can go over there and verify that.
They can figure it out.
So the other thing that they're have a high-end resources is their sex trafficking ratios. That's through the roof.
Yeah, I don't have jokes about sex trafficking.
No, there's no jokes about that. But that's one they consider that a resource for income. Yeah. But you know what? There's a third thing that's there. Cobalt.
Yeah. Cobalt.
You know what, Rooster? Would you tell us what some of this cobalt is used for?
Well, cobalt is this funny little thing on the periodic table that's being used in industry right now, heavily in
electric cars
and your phones and all kinds of stuff, but mostly in the batteries that are going into these electric cars. So now China is going to have a chokehold on electric car batteries, and we've now mandated that we need to do all electric cars, and we don't have cobalt mines. And
so once again, I'm going to try to wrap this up a little bit. So in the next 9 years, we need to convert to electric cars.
Yeah.
At the same time, we're saying that we need to become energy dependent.
Well,
we
need to get fossil fuel energy.
Yeah, there we go.
Off our back. Get that dirty monkey off our back, like the opium monkey out of Afghanistan.
All I can think about is Super Troopers.
Yeah, it's this crazy cartoon.
So we're saying that we need to get ahead of China in the arms race. We need to get ahead of China in the energy dependency race. But it seems like we just became more dependent on them.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to get off of that whole oil thing, and now we're just going to be dependent on China. for our parts for our electric stuff like the batteries and things like that. Which, funny thing is, Biden said the reason we had to do these electric cars is not just to get off the oil monkey off our back, but we needed to compete with China.
Yeah, we needed to compete. Oh, there goes our timer. Okay. You know what? I know it's past our time, but this is just set up for failure.
Yeah, it is. It's
there's
an odd coincidence.
Yeah. Coinkydink.
It's an odd coincidence.
So, all right.
Just
So
a smidge more for me.
we're having to go back to the
Go
to the superior. What was it? I'm having to look at my notes. I can't remember what it's called. Superior something.
Superior
Jumanji.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep messing
We're just
it
going to
up.
call it Jinmai. Superior Jinmai Jinzhou. Okay, so let's
it's still good, but no, it does not go back. Like we found with so many of these other ones.
It doesn't go back at all.
Once you've had the better one, it's tough to go back. For all you guys who've never drank sake, this Jumanji Gingora thing.
Jumanji Gingrich.
Going everywhere. Yeah. That one that she's pointing at that you guys can see. It is a great sake. Just don't buy the higher end, and that way you won't know the difference.
But honestly, I would say spend the extra $20. If you're going to like...
I said this last time. Not everybody's got that extra $10 there, Madman.
You didn't let me finish. Let me finish. Can I finish?
All right, Ross Bro, go ahead and finish.
If you're going to have like sushi, something like that, like a nice dinner, spend the extra money, get the $30.
Absolutely.
If you're just going to do it just to get rice drunk, the $9 one will do you good.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of is a mixture of the mead in vodka. Because of the sweetness, it reminds me of that mead.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit right. But you know what? That aftertaste is very similar to that mead. You're right on that.
Not the higher end one.
No, the Texas Renaissance.
The Texas Renaissance Festival one. Yeah. All right, so let's get to these follow-ups.
Follow-ups. Yeah. So the great follow-ups.
Timer started.
So I don't even know what part this is now, but constitutional carry in the state of Texas. It's now law. We've covered this from its infancy all the way to it now being in law. So you no longer need a permit in order to carry a firearm in the state of Texas. You can open or conceal carry, but you still have to pass all the same background checks at a national level that you would in order to
And they are
purchase a
still
firearm.
recommending to take the courses.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not, and you can still keep your license from what I understand, so I'm going to keep my license just to keep going that way. It's reciprocated through other states. But
they're still recommending to go through like Texas Law Shield for your carry insurance.
Correct. I actually have that too, and I recommend that to anybody. And I get no kickback from these guys. It's just it's a good peace of mind to have for $15 a month.
Yeah, I think mine's $13 a month, and it goes from state to state.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, because I think they partner off with U.S. Law Shield.
Oh, but they also made it where that in the great Republic of Texas, that if you buy a Texas-made suppressor, as long as you don't travel outside of the state with it, it's legal inside the state of Texas. That bypassing that level 3 classification.
Yeah, the NFA standard. Yeah. So you don't got to get that stinking stamp. So basically, what happens in Texas
stays in Texas.
That's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to go find me one of these things. I wonder what they're gonna be running for.
I don't know. Maybe never mind. We're just talking
need one, but. I mean, need one in the state of Texas under state regulations only.
Yes.
Not under any federal shenanigans whatsoever. Boo.
No, boo. We love the ATF.
We love the AFT.
Yeah. Okay, topic number 2 for a follow-up.
Yeah, number 2.
Where in the world is Kamala Harris?
I can't believe we're playing this game 2 weeks in a row. But this chick is still absent.
I've tried. So the main reason at this point I even try to follow her or do anything is because I know how much you love her.
Yeah, I do.
And I know that you probably have like a little body pillow that you cuddle up with and not be like, oh, Kamala.
Yeah, so I bought these lockets, these little heart-shaped locket things.
She's got the other half.
I got one half, and I'm still waiting to find her to give her the other half. So, the kind of a thing. No, I mean, and I've said it before. The reason I'm always on her, it's not
just do her job.
I just want you to do your job. You've been tasked with one thing, and that's the border, and you're not doing it. You've not done it. You're still not doing it, and now you're absent. I mean, I have a
She was the last
guess.
person in the room, though.
Yeah, she was the last person in Afghanistan. So I have a theory about where she's at. I think she's in a secret bunker somewhere, picking her new cabinet members for when she gets sworn in as president of the United States. Because we all know it's going to happen. I just think it's going to happen a lot sooner than what we originally predicted.
Is she in the Overlord's dungeon? Is she?
Oh, I hope no. I hope not, because the Secret Service doesn't play on that kind of stuff. I
No.
don't think so.
Unless they just want her to get prickly on the insides.
No, I'd like to know where she's at. I'd like her to do her dang job.
Well,
She's going to be president.
But, speaking of that, now it's been brought up by multiple people. There was, again, about either the impeachment or invoking the 25th Amendment, or just simply resign because the current president's not taking any responsibility for Afghanistan. He's essentially saying that he's done the right thing. He's blaming it on Trump. He threw some shade at Obama. He blamed it on Bush.
Yeah.
So now there's both sides of the aisle saying, hey,
Yeah.
and with that, there has now been a congressional inquiry from some of the federal lawyers that want to do a mental capacity check based off the atrocities in Afghanistan and the method of the pullout game that we still got the STD from.
Yeah, we got a heck of a rash on that one, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so,
It's okay, man. If you just shave it off.
Yeah, it's all a mess,
You can
man.
get rid
It's
of them
just,
critters.
it's just a clucking mess, no matter which way you look at it. It's very divided, and I mean, who can raise their hand and say they actually have faith in any type of congressional hearings or oversight committees? I mean, we've never seen them work
Oh,
out.
there goes our time.
I mean, good God.
I'm pretty sure the Overlord could raise a hand.
Yeah, so yeah, nobody seems to ever go to jail when they finish these things up. It seems that nobody's ever at fault, except for people who kill themselves in prison before they get a chance to.
Yeah.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Epstein did not kill himself. Oh, hey,
Unrelated.
have you checked the Clinton body count page recently?
I have not. I'm a little worried as much
I
as
have.
the bad press we've been getting.
I have checked it,
Particular,
and guess what? We're
party these
still
days.
not on it.
It's me. Well, it's good we're not on it. So
That's good.
It's good. It's good. But
All
I
right.
think Clinton is going to come back in the news here pretty soon. Isn't there like a Monica Lewinsky
Oh yeah, I had that.
biography or something coming out?
Yeah, we
or
had
TV
we had a comment
something?
somewhere, like in one of our
I don't know,
Facebook messages
Lifetime,
about that.
one woman struggle kind of movie.
That's not salad dressing on that. What is that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was episode 20. I think that it's clear that the dark blue Soaring Cloud, Hidden Tiger.
Yeah. Soaring Cloud. Well, I mean, you're confusing the Japanese and the Chinese. You know those people hate each other, right?
Yep. I'm just.
So now, Soaring Cloud, you guys.
I mean, that's really good. Oh, hey, I didn't realize this
good.
has been around since 1743.
Yeah, these guys are pretty awesome. It's definitely worth the $30. If you're looking for a Saki, we highly recommend. Well, I highly recommend this one.
And I would go to say that so far, this is probably there's no shame in this $9 bottle of the Superior Jumanji Gingrich bottle.
No, it's
good.
It holds your head up too on that one. I mean, that's a good one. It's just not as good as the $30 bottle.
The Junmai Ginjo.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it again.
It's not bad. It's just not as good as the $30 one. I'd be willing to say that this is probably the best low end that we've tried so far.
It is. It probably is the best low end.
I mean, because now considering the best low end we tried up until
the
then
best
was
low
Boone's.
end in this current tournament of fermentation.
Yeah, but
we did have a best low end in the first 10 episodes.
The best in the first 10 episodes was actually Boone's Farm.
Yeah, that was such a sleeper because I would still drink it again.
Yeah, I would too. Well, that was the first low end that we finished the whole bottle on.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted more. We should have got a couple of bottles.
It wasn't like McCormick's where we poured it back in.
No, I was going to go back to the bottle. That was terrible. Oh, I did want to mention while we got it. I know it's a little off script on this one. Not that we have a script. We just kind of spitball before we get going. So YouTube channel's up and running now.
Oh yeah, you did that today. Yeah,
got a lot of requests to hear a lot of our older episodes since we
So we're in the process of getting those archives back up on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's out there. Whiskey and Wine with Rooster the Madman on YouTube channel. You can't miss it. We've got 5 episodes loaded already. The first 5. So and then I'll work on another 5 next week, and then we'll just keep those going out there until we get caught up.
And also kind of shooting from the hip here, I would like to wish my partner in crime here a very happy birthday. It's a little late. It was actually the 29th. But happy birthday to the Rooster.
Oh, me.
Yeah, it's me. And I'm looking forward for many more episodes, brother.
Oh, thank you, brother.
So,
Appreciate you.
You have been listening to Whiskey and Whine with the Rooster and the Madman. Tune in next week. And remember, in a world full of chickens, you're a rooster. You're listening to Whiskey and Whine. Thanks for tuning in to Whiskey and Whine with the Rooster and the Madman. You can catch brand new episodes every Saturday at 4 p.m. on Deep Dallas Radio on Locked and Loaded with DJ Shane Guns.
Special thanks to our sponsor, GiftedChicken.com, home to all your beard, bath, and body care needs. Veteran owner operator right here in North Texas. Remember to pick up a bottle of Overlord's Dungeon Oil. It's 100% all natural coconut oil.
Leaves you prickly on the insides.